Hello, everyone, and welcome to Intertek's Tech Talk podcast series. You are with your host, Alisha, where we dive deep into the latest trends and updates from the world of softlines and hardlines, that is, fashion, furniture, furnishing, toys, and more, and discuss them under the lens of sustainability, testing, assurance, certifications, and more. My name is Alisha Nanda, and I'm a global marketer at Intertek and your host for today's session. Today, with the help of our expert, we will unravel the key regulatory updates from 2023 in fashion that every fashion industry stakeholder should know. Our goal today is to bring you insights that matter and get you business ready for 2024. Now, without further ado, let's welcome our expert, AYYAPPAN AKS. Hi, AYYAPPAN, sir.
Hi, Alisha. It's
And
my
thank you for
pleasure to
joining us today.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's my pleasure to be part of this conversation.
So AB Sir is an experienced and accomplished product stewardship leader with 23 years of experience in the apparel, leather and footwear industry, skilled in sustainable product design, chemical management, zero discharge and environmental health and safety compliance. Currently managing the global Softlines technical team and providing strategic guidance to clients. So to begin the podcast, I have a quick question so that we can, really get into the details of it. Could you start by naming the key regulatory and compliance updates from 2023?
Yes, Alisha. So when we talk about the key regulatory changes in 2023, so I could see that there are significant, changes to chemical compliance, sustainability, circularity, innovation, and competitiveness. So, for example, when we talk about both US and Europe, so there are significant restriction on PFAS, which is perfluoroalkyl substances. So, which was, really introduced in consumer products, especially for textile industries. And also that there are regulation from Europe where we have the new ESPR regulation, which is basically, eco design for sustainable product regulation that would potentially require all the textile industries to provide more information about the product environmental footprint using digital passport and by using the QR codes. So, and also there are many countries right now, they are focusing on implementing extended producer responsibility as a policy requirement to reduce the waste and promote sustainability. And also Europe has introduced a new requirement by restricting the microplastics, which are tiny particles in nature, which are less than 5 millimeter in size. This restriction applies to pretty much all the consumer products because the European Union, they could see that there is a significant environment problem, including the glitters that we use in textiles. So these are the top regulatory changes that I could see in 2023.
Interesting, and quite a lot of them actually. But
Yes.
I can see there are these four that you have mentioned, and if we keep our focus towards these four, how are they going to impact businesses operating in the fashion industry? If you can throw some light on that, please.
Yeah, so the impact also very significant because this will potentially affect their product design, manufacturing process, supply chain management, market access, and also the consumer satisfaction and also the reputation. So for instance, so when we talk about the PFAS restriction, this will require fashion brands to find a safer alternatives, which are safe for the consumers. So this will potentially increase the production cost. And also the European ESPR proposal will require the companies to provide more information about the environmental impact of the product, which could potentially lead to the increased transparency and accountability. And when we talk about the EPR regulation, which is extended producer responsibility, this policy will require manufacturers to take a responsibility for the environmental impact of their product throughout their life cycle, right? Which can potentially lead to more sustainable practices. And then the
Right.
microplastics restriction will require companies to find suitable alternatives of microplastics which are biodegradable in nature. This could lead to increased innovation and research.
Great. And how should business owners and operators in the fashion industry consider to ensure compliance? And what advice would you give them, to tackle with this better?
I think it's very important for business. They need to take measures to ensure compliance with the existing and emerging regulation, and possibly some of the measures, they can take, like conducting regular testing on monitoring for total organic fluorine in their textile products, and especially, by using more reliable and standardized methods. And in addition to that, they should also think of phasing out PFAS, the perfluoroalkyl substances, throughout their supply chain and replacing them with safer alternatives. And to address these ESPR requirements, I think the business need to increase the use of organic and recycled fibers in their textile products and ensure more traceability and quality of their raw materials. This could potentially, will require to improve the durability, reusability, upgradability, and repairability of their textile products. And
Right.
also, they can think of using eco-label for their products that could potentially demonstrate, environmental sustainability and circularity of their products. And I think in addition to this, I think the more important is they should see, how this information can be accessible for consumers by showcasing their traceability and sustainability related information throughout the value chain.
Mhm.
Not just only the consumers, but also the economic operators, authorities, and also all the stakeholders. They were involved in the entire supply chain through a digital passport.
So it looks like the bottom line, obviously, and everybody's efforts are towards sustainability. Now, if we look at in terms of the sustainability for the fashion industry, how do the latest regulations align with or influence sustainability practices in the industry now?
Because see, the sustainability is the key issue for the textile industry because it involves environmental, social, and economic impacts of the production, and then the product use, and also the disposal of textile products. If you look at the latest regulation, all these regulations are aimed to influence sustainable practices in the industry by setting up
Mhm.
standards, requirements, incentives for reducing the negative impacts of the product that are placed in the market, and maybe they can enhance the positive impact of textile activities, right? So possibly. The influence could be, kind of encouraging the use of more organic and recycled fibers and improving the product durability, reusability, upgradability, repairability for all the textile products. And then they can also think of enhancing the recyclability and remanufacturing of textile products. It's kind of a
Right.
recycling process that they need to establish. And also providing clear warnings and labels for consumers so that they will have more informed decision on environmental and social impact of textile products. I think these are the influence that I could see for the industry.
So sustainability, traceability, and information sharing seems to
Yes,
be like
yes,
the bottom line for
yes, yes.
our industry moving forward. All right. So there you have it, a deep dive into the biggest updates in fashion from the year gone by. A special thank you to our expert, Ayappan AKS. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Alisha.
much, sir, for
Thank you,
sharing your
Alisha.
insights and expertise.
Thank you so much.
It's extremely valuable. If you found this episode valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Tech Talk content. Remember, much like fashion, the world of regulations in textile and apparel is ever evolving, and staying informed is key. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, this is your host, Alisha, signing off from Tech Talk by Intertek. Stay curious, stay assured, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.
Thank you.